Good evening, good evening, good evening. We back with a new episode of Coach Chris Sports Talk, man. And guys, man, I've been getting people together, man. We're gonna have a good show today. And but we're gonna talk a little bit for we're gonna talk a little bit about the Tigers right quick, man. And how you think they guys gonna finish, man, in the NSA tournament and the conference tournament. And so I just want to get y'all comments. Y'all can come in what y'all think in the box. I think I got Memphis making to the Sweet 16. Well, it depend on our matchups. I think if we make it a little bit far, it'd be about matchups. So, but other than that, I think Penn Harbor did a great job this year with the team. He had five. He had eight new players, one returner, and got rid of three coaches for the season. So I think he did a great. I think he did a great job. But other than that, though, we gonna have a good guest on today, man. Everybody know him, man. He ain't been around a minute. He ain't been around a minute, so I'm gonna get him on here and let him talk, man. We gonna have a guy on here today, man. Andre Hollis, man, from White State High School, man. I'm gonna get him on here for a minute, let him talk. What's going on, Dre?
What's up? How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. How the world been treating you, man? How the world been treating you?
It's been good. I can't complain, man. Can't complain. Living up in Minnesota, got a house with my fiance, so it's good. Things are going good. Can't complain. How about you?
Man, I've been doing good, man. No, man, just man, doing a little training, man. Took a step away from basketball for a minute, man. Needed me a little break. Other than that, man, I'm doing good, man. Man, I heard your fiance the better hooper though. That's what I heard.
Hey, she's still playing. She going on year 10 in the WNBA. So yeah, she got it. She got it. Okay.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But man, I just want to get y'all on for a minute, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing
I
wrong
just
with
want to get
that.
y'all on for a minute,
Nothing wrong
man.
with
I
that.
know people ain't seen you ain't been in Memphis a long time, man. And so how you feel? Ain't you on the coaching staff in Minnesota right now?
No. I stopped in 22. I was a graduate assistant for a couple years while I got my master's. But now I'm still around the program under Ben Johnson. It was a great experience. I come back to Memphis here and there. I
Yeah.
come see the folks. I probably come like 2 or 3 times a year.
Oh,
Get back home. Yeah, it's,
oh,
I, I just I just be low key.
yeah, I know. We last time you played basketball, man.
What's today? Today Thursday? No, Wednesday. I played Monday. I played pickup. I started back playing. So when I was a graduate assistant, I was on the scout team. So I was getting some runs in, playing with the team, and then after I stopped that and I started my full time job, I didn't play for like a year.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
after
Man,
saw,
the crazy part about it, man, your dad was my middle school coach at East High School.
yeah, I remember. I
Yeah, yeah,
remember.
yeah. Cause my middle school coach at East High School, man. Yeah,
How was he? How was he
yeah,
as a
yeah.
coach?
I would tell about man. If I was playing, I won't miss a shot. Y'all miss too many shots. I ain't never miss. Yeah, but man,
21.
huh?
He always used to say 21 for 22. Be one.
Yeah, that he always say, man. But man, he was a good guy, man. I know he played that lane for a minute. Also, man, your dad. A lot of people know your dad. Your dad coached East High School girls for a long time, man. Over at East, man, they were pretty good. They went to sub state. You're in, you're out. They never could get past the sub state.
Yeah, he definitely knowledgeable about the game. He got me started early, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was working out when I was like 4 or 5 years old when he was a assistant principal at Humes. So
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, we in 2 times sometimes. He
Yeah,
kept that coaching going. He would always say he's still my coach. It don't matter if he coaching or not. He's still my coach for life. So
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
shout out to Coach Hollins.
And then everybody getting mixed up. Everybody think you the son of Lionel Hollins. They just get that mixed up all the time. They're like, man, you have a Lionel Hollins. I said, no, it's not. That's the other Hollins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
That's what
I've been telling you to get that mixed up with you. And what was the other Hollins name? Played with you in Minnesota. What was his name?
Austin.
Austin Holly. That's our brothers then.
Yep. There's some people still do. They be like,
Yeah.
hey, what's your brother still doing? I'm like, I don't have a brother. So, but he like my brother right now. Like my brother. One of the reasons
Where did you play at once you left Minnesota?
So I played for about 4 seasons. My first year I was in Belgium. My second year I was in France. That same year I switched teams. I went to Germany for a month. And then my third year was Hungary. And then my fourth year I bounced around. I was in Lithuania, Finland, and Sweden. So been well traveled.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So man, you just so you miss playing over there, man, or you still wish you still go back and play overseas every now and then?
No, I retired in about 2020. I had some injuries, like my Achilles was hurting. After my third season, it was a long one, and then I didn't let it heal, so I went back over my fourth year. That's why I was bouncing teams, because I wasn't 100%. And then like I had a nagging hip issue, like I got arthritis in my hip right now, so I just decided to go ahead and shut it down and get back over here. My fiance, she's playing, and it's a great lifestyle. Difficult, but you miss a lot of life. Like I was probably missed like 2-3 weddings, and it's a whole different lifestyle. So, but I'm grateful for it. But it is what it is. I get my competition. Get my competitive juices flowing, playing. Like I started back playing pickup, and I got into golf, and I'm doing pickleball now. So
how was it, man? So how was it playing at White City High School, man, and with Joe Jackson and Farrakhan and them guys, man? How was it back there? Y'all with Nino? Did Nino play with you?
Yeah.
How was it playing with the guys over there, man, at Wright Station, man?
It was incredible. I mean, Coach Pitino built a good culture. I mean, we competed every day in practice. I mean, and our record showed, like we went to the state tournament 3 years. I mean, the state championship 3 years in a row. We won my sophomore year, and then my senior year we went to the state tournament. We ended up losing to Craigmont in the semis. So that just shows you, like, we had a really good squad all my 4 years. Like I said, we really competed. They pushed me to be what I became. I just got better and better playing there. So, and we always had a target on our back. So we got everyone's best game. And yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was some of the best times of my life. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So how did you feel? You of course you lost to my school, Melrose, of course. Melrose beat y'all. So how was it? How was it, man? That rivalry between Melrose and White Station, man.
It was awesome. I miss those guys. I tell people to this day about those Melrose White Station games. Where it's packed. I remember. Did we play? Nah, that was Essential. Did we play y'all Essential in like the city championship, or
no? It was the regional championship.
Regional and Central. And I think Gotti walked in.
Yeah.
The Tigers were in there. The games were live. I mean,
Josh Pelson walked in with Gotti.
Yeah. It was live. So I mean, we always got up for those games, and we always went back and forth, playing against Chris Jones, Adonis, Bobby Parks, Sid.
Man, how was it? How was it playing against Chris Jones, man?
Man, he's one of the savviest guards I played with and against. I played with him in AAU for a couple of years. So he just his ability to play off two and to get in the lane, tough shot making, great finisher, just a really solid player. Like, you don't really, he doesn't make too many mistakes, and you really got to be on your A game to beat him. So it was fun. That championship game, though, I will say, he shot like 18 free throws, which was crazy. Which was crazy. He shot like 18 free throws. I was like, he ain't get fouled out. But nah, props to him. Shout out to my boy Chris.
Yeah. So watching Chris Jones and Joe Jackson go in it like that, man. And how do you? I bet you were like, God, man, he can't going at it.
Yeah, that was
the game. I think y'all were down 15.3 minutes going the game at Melrose.
Melrose, yeah, that was so Coach Pitino challenged Joe. And, he flipped the switch and Joe just went off. And I just sat back. I'm like, hey, do your thing. Because once he is going, to this day, like he's one of the best players I ever seen. Like in person, played with him for 3 years. Like dude can do it all. So I mean, it was a blessing to be a part of that team and play with him because he made me better in a lot of aspects as far as just competing in practice, like, you know, wanting to get better to be on his level. So shout out to Joe too.
Yeah, man. And man, I tell for a long time, Joe didn't make the end like he wanted to. But I tell for man, Joe is one of the best guards to come out of this city to this day.
100%. 100%, hands down. I saw him score. So my freshman year, this was early on when we were like, this is probably around like Thanksgiving time when we would go to like a couple tournaments. I know we went to one in I think it was Forest City, Arkansas, or something like that. He dropped 40. I think it was a team. I think it was like I forgot the name. It was a big recruit. I think he went to Mississippi State. Joe dropped 40 that game. Then I think we had a game back in White Station. Like 2 days later, he dropped 40 again. I was like, oh, this dude was wild. He was a sophomore, and I was a freshman, so I'm just awed. Like I hadn't seen anybody drop 40 and then do it again. 40 that game, elite.
I also remember the year after Joe left, you came over to Melrose to put on the show yourself.
I had to keep it going.
Yeah, I heard you say. I heard you told JJ, the show don't stop.
That's what I just people thought that like since Joe was gone, it was sweet.
Yeah.
So like that summer, working out playing with the Memphis Magic, I remember that was one of the hardest summers I went, like as far as training, and I went as hard as possible. Just so to show people like, nah, White Station still White Station without Joe. So I think I held it down pretty good. We didn't get to state
you want Mr. Basketball year too, then?
Yeah. We followed it. Joe, I think Joe won it his senior year, and then I followed up and won it after him. So like as far as training.
Yeah, but man, it was so. So how did it feel not to get recruited by Memphis, man? How did it feel not to get recruited by Memphis?
I was recruited by Memphis.
I
talked to Pastor. Yeah, I talked to Pastor. I talked to Pastor a lot. He was trying to get me there, but it was just too many guards going there. That's the same age. Like obviously Joe went there, Will Barton, Antonio
Barton,
Carmouche, Chris Crawford. Yeah, so it's just like
Jaron Johnson.
Yeah, so it's just like, you know, it would have been nice to stay home. And I'm like, I got other opportunities where I can come in and make an impact right away instead of, you know, having to go through 5 other guards to play my same position. So, he recruited me. This was people say that he was recruited.
I just he didn't recruit you hard like he did everybody else though. But I thought he missed out on you. And so I got other opportunities where I can come in and make an impact. And so you so what you think about when you end up going to Minnesota playing Memphis in the Atlanta and the what's it, the Atlanta 4?
The Battle for Atlanta.
Yeah, Battle for Atlanta. You dropped man, I think you had 41 points and you was 12 or 16 from the floor. You didn't miss a shot, man.
Yeah, it was more of a. It wasn't like I was super amped up for the game because my grandma had just died, and I was kind of sad because I couldn't go to the funeral, and she was my only grandparent left. I was real close. Like she raised me in the summertime, so it was a more like an emotional thing to put on for her. It just happened to be against Memphis and guys that I played with growing up. So, you know, I mean, it was a good game. I felt good. The ball was coming off my fingertips real good. So, you know, it's always good to play good against, you know, your homies.
And you were talking Noah, you had the little bounce, then you rub it in with the little slam at the end of the game.
No, I was like, I got to dunk this. It was just I just dunked one personal. You know, what I mean, it was a good game. I felt good.
Yeah, so if you could do it all over, man, would you go to Minnesota again?
Yeah, man. The only I would if I was to choose before because I committed before my senior year. Yeah. Okay. The only thing I would change is maybe waiting just to see like how the recruitment, what other schools would have recruited me because I had I think I dropped 46 or 40 something against Finlay. So just to see, I don't know, just to look how recruitment would have been. That's the only thing I would have changed, but I made the right decision coming to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do you think, man, Memphis basketball made you to be able to compete at the other level, or you just
100%. Soon as the summer I came here, for my freshman year, we had pickup. And I like just the way we play pickup in Memphis, I carried that over to here, and like I want to say I impressed the coaches enough just by playing pickup and how hard I played and getting after it, just how we do in Memphis and just competing and wanting to win. I think that made a great first impression and led me to start as a freshman in my 4 years. So. It definitely laid the foundation, man. Just being hungry, not backing down from anybody, going at people, like just that, you know, that dog mentality. So,
yeah. So do you think? So you think the way high school basketball is, talking about cross the country now, you think it's too much? I'm gonna have to put it's too much political and too much it's money making basketball kind of watered down now because everybody not playing for the love no more.
People are playing for likes now. You can tell. I mean, people playing to get a highlight. You know what I mean? I'm just not generalizing everybody because there's still some players that they're playing to win. They're playing hard. They're trying to do for likes to go viral. But that's just a part of how basketball has grown. And how social media has, you know, highlighted certain parts. And, you know, I think that's more so like the guidance from parents and coaches that are kind of led to go to a path where it's like, all right, we need to, you know, need some dunks, we need to get a highlight reel so it can be seen by coaches. And coaches not really looking for that. They're looking for the intangibles. Because you know, the higher levels you go, you know, everybody gets bigger, stronger, faster. It's about IQ. It's about, are you a good teammate? Are you vocal? Are you a good leader? Are you a good follower? Do you take coaching well? You know, do you have a good attitude? So those are the things that the coaches look for at the high level and in the pros too.
So you think the difference between, I know you probably had work on the NBA team, so playing overseas, was you like, man, I like it over here, or you be like, man, I want to go to the NBA? You know, most guys still be like, I know guys now, man, got a chance to go to the NBA, but they won't. I mean, go overseas get that big contract, but they still chasing that 10-day contract and 10-day contract, trying to pick on. So how you feel about that, like overseas in the NBA?
I mean, it depends on your situation. For me, I think I should have, my highest NBA hopes are like getting drafted and doing that was going after my sophomore year. We went to a tournament. I dropped 25, 28 in the tournament, lead the team scoring sophomore. It was on the rise. Like, I should have gone then. Then, like, as I aged, got older, had some injuries, new coach came in, changed the dynamic. Overseas was more of a realistic realistic rise for my career. So, I mean, it depends on your situation, honestly, because if guys make a lot of money overseas. Austin Collins, he's still playing overseas. He got in the Euro League. Euro League money is great.
Yeah, real great.
Euro League money is awesome. Like Luka Doncic played in the Euro League. A lot of these NBA players, if they don't pan out, or if they at the end of their career, they go to the Euro League because it's paying. So, like I said, it depends. Like you can make a good career overseas. You find the right place, right coach, right support system. It can work. So it just, like I said, it just depends on your situation, honestly.
I was a lot of young guys who saw you play, because I remember, man, like you said, your sophomore year and your junior year, you was good. You was just as good as Joe was, but you knew your time was gonna come. You ready to pass it, but you still was a vocal point off. You used to make open shots. You used to slash. You used to defend, take charge, and rebound. You used to score sometime. They try to face guard Joe, but a lot of guys these days when they did that, man, he ain't shoot too much. He doing that. But you understood. Hey man, look, my time gonna come. Man, this Joe team. I'm just gonna fit in, play my role, make shots, do what I gotta do, defend, help us get to state championship. And by doing that, you help the team win a state championship. Then when Joe left, it's Dre time now.
Yeah. So it's kind of what my dad. He's like, hey, be ready when your time comes. Like even if it's a shot in the game, if it's the next year when Joe's gone, it's all about being ready and being prepared. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. So then my whole thing was winning. I wanted to win. I didn't care about the accolades or nothing like that. That's what kind of fueled me into doing good at Minnesota, doing good at White Station, doing good at Minnesota, and doing decent in my professional career, and continue to play for money. It's just playing to win. It wouldn't, and the stats and all the accolades came after, because it's like I'm playing to win, whether it be getting after it defensively, taking over a game, leadership. There's just a lot of different facets of the game that's more than just shooting the ball and scoring and trying to be the leading scorer. But for my freshman year,
that's it. A lot of kids these days don't understand it. A lot of kids, like they just go in and want to, man, I'm gonna score 40. I'm gonna score 40. But like I tell people, you can average 40, and what happened to the season guy, like, it's good to average 40. Okay, my team winning, but when you average 40, you losing. So it'll look good.
Exactly. If people want winners.
Yeah.
And they can tell that coaches want winners. Organizations, if you want to keep playing, like schools, they want winners. Because it's a lot. Like, people don't know. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of talented people that can score 40 and 30 at a night. It's about who's gonna make their teammates better. It's gonna lead the team to win.
I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite teams in watching college basketball. I'm a Memphis fan, but my favorite team watching college basketball is the Houston Cougars.
Defensively.
Like he don't have nobody. He don't have no 5 stars, no McDonald's American. He had like 6, 7 goons.
They take pride in defense, and that's why they always good. You can't score on them.
They gonna rebound. They gonna make the right play. They gonna make the open shot. They gonna defend.
Yeah,
they gonna be tough.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of guys like Patrick Beverly, like, you got to find your niche. Like, what does a team need? You got to be kind of like a Swiss Army knife. Every team that need a score, the higher you move up, it's always going to be a better score, a better something. It's like, what else can you do? You can't be one dimensional. So, it's you gotta be multifaceted to keep playing and evolving.
So if you and your fiance play 1-on-1 right now, who'll win? You your fiance.
That's me. She that's me. I still got it a little bit. I still got some in the tank, but she can. I say she definitely can now shoot. And she scored 60 in college.
Yeah, I remember that.
She scored 60. So yeah, she's a great player. I'm excited.
But she's in Minnesota now. She gone overseas to play.
Nah, she's in Minnesota right now. She doesn't go overseas to play. She doesn't like going over there. So she's just waiting. She's just training right now for the WNBA season to start.
So she didn't play that little 3-on-3 league this year?
Nah, she had surgery on her shoulder. She got hurt probably like a month left of the season last year. And she held off on surgery, so she had it right after the season. So she been recovering. So
I like to talk to her about the battle of her and Angel Reese. Angel Reese be talking to her.
Yeah. Nah, she's on her team. She
on the team now?
Yeah. So she started her first 4 years was in Connecticut. Then she did 4 years in Minnesota. Last year she started and went back Connecticut, but they traded her to Chicago. So Chicago picked up her 2-year contract. So she's got 1 more year with Chicago. So
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story. The old coach that's for Chicago, Coco Wade. You know what that is?
Coco Wade.
He used to be the coach.
He's from Memphis, right?
Northside High School.
Yeah, he's from I know. Yeah.
Northside High School. See, a lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people know that he won a WNBA championship, and a lot of people didn't give him the recognition. And I said, man, he got a gap. And then about 2 weeks later, they put on news. I was like, oh, he from Memphis. I didn't even know. And Coco played, man. Coco could hoop. Played at Northside High School back in, I think I would say 92, 93. Yeah, he from North Memphis. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my dad telling me that when we were watching Chicago early on. I think Candace was still there. He was still.
Yeah.
What did you know what he's doing now?
He was the Toronto Raptors.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the assistant coach of the Toronto Raptors now.
Cool.
I'm cool. I'm cool with a lot of the White Station guys, man. So a lot of them from Orange Mound. So all of us go hoop like D Wilkes, Melvin Wilkes. Yeah. They tell me stories. Maybe I always tell man, you just mad because you ain't no Spartan. I'm like, man, y'all really want to be around because we just won't let y'all in. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth, but man, them good friend of mine. I had Dane Bradshaw on her last year, and he would tell me how it was when he was come back home, how he used to battle in practice. He said, man, he says a lot. He said, I can't tell what we used to say in practice, man. He said, but we just had some battles, man. He said we had 2 or 3 teams, man, 5 in, 5 out, 5 in, 5 out, and that's how we play. He said we were number 8 in the country that year, and man, he said we had some battles at White Station, but White Station had a lot of good teams over there.
Yeah, it was like I said, man. Our second squad used to beat us, the starters, constantly. Like it was always competitive, and that's what made us good because we weren't just easily beating the second team. Like it was battles in practice. That's what makes good teams, honestly. When the second team can go in and do the same thing the starters can do. So.
Yeah, so man, a couple quick. So your senior year, man, them guys you played. I think you came out with Adonis Thomas. Y'all came out together, didn't you?
Yep.
Adonis Thomas, man. So, man, playing against some guys, man. Like, do you think Memphis basketball right now? I know you ain't been heard of it, but I know you still probably hear about it, look it up. You think Memphis basketball now is where was it when y'all was in school?
No, not even close. I just looking at I think I came back. And I went to a game, and just I don't know the excitement. I don't know the guy. I don't know. It's different. It's not the same. I was expecting it to be packed house. I hadn't seen that in a while. I don't know. It's from like I said, I'm not there. I'm from the outside. I'm not keeping up intensely, but it don't seem the same. But what you think?
I don't think I would take the from outside. I remember my White Station Railroad playing, we get out work at 3:00, man. We shoot straight over to Melrose to White State because if you don't get that time, like in Melrose, it was so sold out. They had to rope the court off. We all played Melrose.
Yeah.
At White Station. And I never forget, man. Like I came out of high school 2001, and we played BTW. They had a kid at T Head.
Didn't he score like 80 or something?
And so I never get, man. We played with them. That was the number 1 team in the state. We was the number 2 team in the state. And man, we played them guys, man, at BTW. BTW at that big. The game was sold out during the JV game.
Yeah. I remember them,
Yeah, and a lot of people like a lot of people understand how Memphis basketball used to be, man. Like I was going to all games. You probably heard of Snap Hunter?
Yeah. Yep.
Man, Snap Hunter used to shut the gyms out, man. Snap Hunter was one of the best players come out of Memphis. Man, you had Snap Hunter, you had Quintel Woods.
I remember them names. Yep.
And a lot of people don't understand Lester Hudson only played 1 year of high school basketball.
I didn't know that.
They only played 1 year of high school basketball.
Shoot, strap.
1 year of high school basketball, man. And a lot of guys don't understand that, man. Like a lot of kids like dropped out of school, end up going to Southwest and becoming JUCO All-Americans.
Yep.
And so, but see, a lot of kids got too much pride. Like these days, they be always talking about, man, why y'all talking about junior college? I said, y'all don't understand, man, how many kids go part of junior college. Like, look at Tony Allen. Tony Allen, JUCO All-American. Look at him. He in the NBA, one of the best NBA player defenders ever.
Yeah. Chris Jones went JUCO. He went JUCO in Florida.
Yeah, a lot of people understand that, man. Like everybody not right now. The way the landscape is now, they not taking high school kids no more. You got to be that dude now.
Why would you? Why as a coach that's getting paid millions? Why would you look for unless you a lottery pick? Unless you that guy, and you know, like you got NBA teams, you got endorsements already talking to you. Like the coach is going for the people, the experienced guys who already played in college. You know, I mean, their job on the line. So you gotta. I don't know. That's one thing I don't envy. Like the NIL, I get a little jealous about it. But then coming out as a freshman to try to get to the D1, it's different now.
So you think if you was in high school right now, do you think you would be still D1 guard right now? You still think you'd be Division 1, or you'd be kind of like, hey man, where I'm gonna go next year?
I think so. After my senior year, like if I didn't decide, I would say yeah. I went my senior year. I went crazy. My senior year, I was D1 for sure. But I think I wouldn't have as many offers as I did. I don't think it would have been as many as I think as I had.
So what do you think about the transfer portal? You think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't think it would have been as. So I look at it from 2 points of view. From the player's perspective, I think it's a good thing because coaches do still sell these guys dreams.
Uh-huh.
And I think you should be able, because I mean the coach can leave and go to another job.
Yeah.
So I think the player should be able to leave as well. But from a coaching standpoint, like you say, you got a guy, he just didn't pan out how you thought he would. He's not getting as many minutes, and he's unhappy. But he's still a good player. And then, he's a solid player, but he's not getting what he wants. When he leaves, and you got to start over. Like it's still a good player.
Yeah, I guess I watched the interview with Rick Barnes. Said that Rick Barnes. I said he took a better player of the game. Rick Barnes said, if I leave him in there, he'll get $1 million. If I put him on bench, he'll get $1 million. I'm gonna put somebody in there. They're gonna play hard. He said, why would I put him in the game? He not playing hard, and he gonna get $1 million anyway.
It's professional sport. It's professional now. So I don't know. I don't know now. It's the NIL. I think it should be tied to like.
I think it should be a contract to it. Like if you don't hold your end up, you'll get paid. Like the guy did Penny. He took that 200-something thousand from Memphis and then walked off and didn't play a game.
Yeah, see, yeah, that shouldn't be allowed at all.
Then you get that money, then you go to another school, they give another $250,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I go to 4 schools.
Right.
Yeah, I think it should be a cap on, but I do think they should get paid though.
Yeah, I think they should get paid, but within some parameters, or like you get, you don't get it all at once.
Yeah, I agree that I think it should be like a payday on the 1st or the 15th.
Yeah.
But man, I ain't gonna hold you up, Dre, man. I just was good talking to you, man. I ain't say everybody asked what Dre is. So everybody, y'all see Dre Holland, man. He doing good, living life, man. He the number 2 basketball player in this fella right now. His girl's number 1.
Hey, that ain't a bad thing. That ain't a bad thing. He's still killing it. So yeah, I appreciate you having me.
But man, yeah, we'll talk again, man. Good luck to you, man. Tell your wife good luck this year. Get well, man.
Will do. I appreciate it, Chris.
All right, Dre.
All right, have a good one.
All right.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
But that's it, man, for Chris Sports Talk, man. Stay tuned. We find me on Facebook, IG. I'm gonna have a couple more guests, man, that you're gonna enjoy, man. I'll be back. Peace out. But that's it, man, for Chris Sports Talk, man. Stay tuned. We find me on Facebook, IG. I'm gonna have a couple more guests, man, that you're gonna enjoy, man. I'll be back. Peace out. But that's it, man, for Chris Sports.